So it is time now for the fourth grade matchup here in the Bearcat bracket, the GCYFL playoffs. This is our one game here at Sycamore. This is going to be a 1 versus 2. We have the number 1 seed Talawanda and the number 2 seed Hamilton. It'll be Hamilton with the ball to start things off. The little Bulldogs will have it. And they will start with a run up the middle for not much gain. Number 14 for Hamilton with the run. It's Amari Watson. Takes the handoff for Hamilton for, we'll give him 2 yards for that. I think it's 2nd and 8 from the 37. The Bulldogs get lined up again. It's going to be another handoff. This one, number 22 spins. And, oh, trying a little trickery, but the play was blown dead. Julian Bellard got the handoff. He tried to pitch it back to his quarterback. There was Kyrie Goins back there. But the forward progress was ruled stopped. So it'll end up in a loss of 2. And a 3rd and 10 for Hamilton on this opening drive of the game here in the 4th grade contest. 4th of 7 games here at Sycamore. 3rd and 10 for Hamilton. Here is the pitch back. So that's Watson working his way through the defense. Brought down. A 5-yard gain. So it'll bring up 4th and 5 for Hamilton. A decision. And it looks like it is going to be a punt for Hamilton. We are now at 4th grade. We're going to do somewhat live punts. They will actually kick it, and wherever Talawanda fields it, that is where they will get the ball. The younger ages, we were doing just a 25-yard runoff. So, oh, the ball is stopped and fielded. That was punt by number 52 of the Bulldogs. That'll be Lucas Price. And the Brave will take over. They will have the ball at, looks like they'll spot it at the 30 or the 44-yard line. They'll have 5:45 on the clock. We still do have the 15-second runoff. So Talawanda starting at their own 44. These two teams did meet during the regular season. A game Talawanda won 14-6 in the middle of the year. Week 5 of the season. So plenty of time for each team to evolve since then. Radford in motion, the quarterback Staggs off to the right. He's got blockers, got room, and gets down to the 40-yard line for Julian Bellard. Runs him out of bounds. A nice run to start things off for Talawanda. It was Carson Staggs with the carry. So a 16-yard run into Hamilton territory. 1st and 10. This is going to be a pass, a deep pass, too deep. That was Cameron Zankert firing that ball downfield. I believe he's looking for Joel Radford. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down for the Brave. So we've seen a nice run around the end. We saw a deep pass. Still incomplete. It's still potentially a long play. So it's back to Staggs under center. And this is going to be a handoff. Coming around the left side, number 17. Skips over a tackle, and that is Alexander Ball with that carry all the way down to the 21-yard line. A 19-yard pickup. They've had runs of 16 and 19 yards on this drive. Not even halfway through the quarter, and they are down. They've gotten themselves a stop and a drive down to the Hamilton 21. Looks like some confusion, and there's going to be a timeout on the Talawanda side of things.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So 4:37 showing on the clock as Talawanda takes their first timeout of the game. They've driven down to the Hamilton 21-yard line, but didn't like something they saw on that play and called timeout. They've had 2 successful runs, 1 incomplete pass. And it's like Staggs is going to take the snap with Zankert by his side, however. No, Zankert takes the snap and tries to go forward, but does not get very far. Brought down by number 52 of the Bulldogs. So, no gain on that one. Credit stop to Lucas Price. They are going to spot it 2 yards back. So, a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 from the 23. Looks like Zankert. Nope, actually that was Staggs on their center. The pitch is back. And number 22 gets it carried. Joel Radford. He gets 1 of the yards back, it appears. They'll be at the 22. 3rd and 11 for Talawanda. They quickly got down here, but things had bogged down after those first 2 first downs. This will probably be 2 down territory, or 2 opportunities to get this first down. Staggs under center. Trouble with the snap, does get it off to Hall, who finds an edge with a move inside, and Alexander Ball is in the end zone with a nice 22-yard touchdown run for Talawanda. So a little bit of trouble on the snap, but Staggs was able to hand it off the ball just before his knee hit, keep the play alive, and Ball did the rest, taking it around the left side, making a man miss at the end and going in for a 22-yard touchdown, capping off a nice opening drive by Talawanda. And they will, this is going for 2 here, as they're at the 8-yard line. So the Brave break the huddle here. Looking to not just add on 1 point, but 2 here. Staggs in the shotgun, sends the man in motion. That's Radford, who he follows to the right. He's got a chance to get to the edge, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. So Staggs adds 2 points, and it is now 8-0 Talawanda. 3:05 remaining in the first quarter.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
No 3:05 remaining. Talawanda off to a good start, up 8-0. Not only got the touchdown, but also the 2-point conversion to build an early 8-0 lead on Hamilton. This is the Bulldogs' second possession. They punted after their first. So, looks like there's some movement on the line, so they're going to move back, I think, 5 yards. False start on Hamilton is the call. So it'll be 1st and 15 for them. They huddle up, and so that's Goings got the play from the sideline and now relays it to the huddle. Bulldogs break that huddle and send 3 receivers out to the left. There's 1 running back behind Goings. He rolls out to the left where the blockers were and is quickly met. It's like Joel Radford rather, with the stop.
For the safety of all spectators, any car that's not parked in the white lines, such as cars that are parked in the grass along the fountain / the pond, your vehicles need to be
So
moved.
that was a
Fire department need to show up.
2-yard pickup for Goings on that play. After the penalty moved him back, so it is 2nd and 13. Hamilton breaks the huddle. We got Watson in the backfield behind Goings. 3 receivers out to the right. For the baby blockers, there is a flag before the snap. Somebody might have been lined off offsides, perhaps. Or actually, it's going to be a false start is going to be the signal against Hamilton. So a 2nd false start on this possession. Not helping matters for the Bulldogs, already down 8-0. Now facing a 2nd and 18. So Coach relaying the signals to his quarterback. And again, he passes them along to the rest of the team. Talawanda waiting on defense. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter of the 4th grade division of the Bearcat bracket. GCYFL playoffs here at Sycamore. Watson now ready under center. He drops back to pass. Floats pass out. It is almost picked off. Very close. Dangerous pass. Looking for Nelms, but Lai was almost there to give Talawanda the ball right back. So looking for Donovan Nelms. Muhammad Lai nearly with the pick. 3rd and 18 now for Hamilton. Just looking to get something going here on offense. That has not been a good start for the Hamilton offense. With 3 and out the opening drive. This drive has had 2 false starts, which means it's likely going to end in another punt. Watson dropping back, hands off, weaving his way through the left, back to the right, and not going to get there is Julian Bellard. Surrounded by the Talawanda defense after getting to the 33. He did get 6 yards, but they're still well short. 4th and 12. And Talawanda takes a knee. Means we will have a punt coming. It'll be Lucas. About that, Lucas Price doing the punting. Gets to take his time. It is a directional kick, and Talawanda smothers it at the 46-yard line. That was Alexander Ball, the touchdown scorer, stopping the punt's progress. That's where Talawanda will take over with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. The Brave, a very successful first drive. They went 56 yards, scored on a 22-yard touchdown run by Alexander Ball. They will be starting this one in Hamilton territory. They're actually going to spot it at the 45 once it's all said and done. 44 seconds left in the quarter. Maybe one or two plays for Talawanda before we head to the second quarter. Looks like we got switching up quarterbacks a little bit here, giving some more opportunity. That is Staggs, formerly quarterback, now running back, and he is met in the backfield by a couple of Bulldogs, including Watson and also Calvin Brown, but we will have an official timeout here after that play.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, Wizard Academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
So it was a loss of 8 on that play for Talawanda. So it'll be 2nd and 18 as we get back to action. See if Levi Hassler was at quarterback for that play. Looks like he is taking a position as a receiver, and we're back to Staggs at quarterback, I believe. With lots of help to the right, it's going to be a pitch to Radford, who fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, breaks through one tackle, but not a lot more. So short gain out to the right, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter with a score: Talawanda 8, Hamilton 0.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So Talawanda facing a 3rd and long. A long pass falls incomplete. Looking to get it to Owens. The pass was by Levi Hassler. Connor Clemens, it sounds like, was the defender for Hamilton on the play. Brings up a 4th down, and Talawanda for the first time in the game will be punting. Cameron Zankirk, it looks like, will be doing the kicking. Hamilton will have a couple of men back to stop the ball's progress as soon as possible. It's a high kick. They run up, and nice job of keeping that ball from rolling, because it looked like it was going to get a nice roll. But the Bulldogs stopped that progress and saved themselves some yards. That was Calvin Brown fielding it. at the 40-yard line. 7:41 to go in the third quarter. And after the 15-second runoff. So Hamilton will have it at their own 40. Third time in the game. The two previous drives started at the 35, and they did not go very far. Punted without a first down both times. Trying to get something going here are the Bulldogs. So this is going to be a handoff up the middle. And nice job holding on for Talawanda, number 33. So nice tackle by Bo Barnes for Talawanda. 2-yard pickup on the play. Second and 8 for Hamilton at the 42. Looking to find something on offense. Watson takes a snap, rolls around to the left, gets back to the line, but not much further. Looks like Zankirk maybe Hassler in on that stop. After a 1-yard gain, maybe. Make it 3rd and 7. So Hamilton, their third possession of the game, still looking for their first down. A stout effort by the Talawanda defense. So Hamilton breaks the huddle. 3 running backs in the backfield for the Bulldogs. Goings under center. And off to 22. It's not going to get the first down. Zankirk in there. This is Barnes again. And off was to Belliard. Julian Billard, rather. So Hamilton is going to punt on another 4th down, 4th and 6. Again, we got Lucas Price doing the kicking. Lets one go. It is going to be fielded at the 39. Another nice job by Alexander Ball. And with 5, well, we will see where the 15-second runoff leads to. It is going to stop at 5:21. That's will be on the clock when Talawanda takes over at their own 40. 1st and 10. Leading 8-0. Their first drive, they started at the 44, scored a touchdown. Last drive actually started in Hamilton territory, but they weren't able to go forward and punted. So now we got Stags with 3 blockers to the right, taking a deep snap and being brought down in the backfield by Amari Watson. So Carson Staggs with a loss on 1st down to 4. Back to the 36-yard line. So the Hamilton defense answered the call. Talawanda quickly to the line. Ball running around to the right. Got some room, and he's on his way. Alexander Ball looks like he's going to be making it all the way 64 yards for the touchdown. A big play. Talawanda got to the line quick, and Ball found that edge, got around the corner, and is in the end zone with 4:42 remaining. A 64-yard touchdown run to go with his 22-yard scoring run earlier in the first quarter. And Talawanda looks like it's going to go for 2 again. Just going to keep the pressure on this Hamilton defense. Right now, 14-0, Talawanda. 4:42 to go in the first half. Brave break the huddle. It'll be, I think, Zankert. Yeah, it'll be Zankert taking this snap with blockers to the right. He'll try to follow them. Ball tries to set the edge. The Bulldogs manage to get around it and make the stop. The try is no good, but the Braves still lead 14-0 with 4:42 left in the half.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
So the top-seeded Talawanda Brave off to a 14-0 lead. Hamilton Bulldogs just looking to get a first down at this point. It's been 3 possessions, 3 punts for them. Still got 4:42 left in the half. Kyrie Goings at quarterback. Takes a snap. Runs to the left. Gets through a couple of tacklers, but is finally stopped. A couple of Braves there, Brave players there. Live was one of them, I think.
I wonder where we're ranked now. I mean, they were 24. Utah was.
So
Yeah.
that was a about a 3-yard run. 2nd and 7 for Hamilton. So not a bad start to this drive. They did get 3 yards, making a manageable 2nd down. And break the huddle, send their blockers to the right. Wins with one running back behind him. He's going to be passing. Oh, coming from behind. And forward progress is going to be called. There were a couple of Talawanda players that surrounded him there. Let's see, we got Elijah Drew came from behind and forced him to step up, and Langston King was also there to help. No gain on the play. So 3rd and 7 now for Hamilton. Under 3 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Big Blue break the huddle. They have blockers off to the right side now. And I believe that's Amari Watson is the running back on this 3rd and long. It's going to be a pitch to Watson. He heads to the right. Cuts back left. Zankert brings him down. Also there to get his way. Number 15, Lucas Hilsmeyer. So no gain on that play. And I think we're going to have another Hamilton punt. So Lucas Price, for the 4th time today, will be punting. Stags and ball back deep. I believe that's Stags, might be a different 4. Nope, it's actually another 4, not 24, it's 44 back there. Paul Owens fields the kick for Talawanda, and they will take over at their own 45 with 2:11 left in the half. So So 2 minutes 11 seconds for Talawanda to try and add to this lead. It's already 14-0. They start at their own 45-yard line with a tight set behind Stags. He will hand off to Radford, who cuts inside and maybe picked up a couple. Nelms was on there, and Watson combined for the stop. So it was a short gain up the middle, 2nd and 2 for Hamilton. They scored on 2 of their 3 possessions here. The last one, a 64-yard run by Alexander Ball. He also scored the first touchdown, a 22-yard run on their opening possession of the game. So Stags is going to hand off the ball. He does get through the line, burst up through, and I think Alexander Ball, for the 3rd time today, is going to be in the end zone, pulling away this one from 53 yards away. Talawanda scores again with 1:22 to go in the game. A 53-yard touchdown run by Alexander Ball to go with his other runs of 22 yards and 64 yards. Talawanda up 20-0 and looking to add to this lead. These two teams met. It was a much closer game in the regular season. It was a 14-6 Talawanda win when they met week 5. But the Braves came in here fired up, and they are off to a 20-0 lead and have a chance. This time they'll be going for 1. The first 2 times they went for 2 from the 8-yard line. Now they're at the 3-yard line, so this will be a 1-point attempt. Ball in motion. He flips it to Radford, who throws it back. Oh, he cannot complete the pass to Stags. A little bit of trickery there by the Braves. Falls incomplete, but they still lead 20-0 with 1:22 left in the half.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven Score to show your support.
So 1:22 left in the half. Hamilton looking to get something going before halftime. Trailing 20-0 against a Talawanda team that came in fired up, especially Alexander Ball with 3 touchdown runs for the Brave. So this is Watson pitching it back, pitching it back to Watson. He is brought down from behind by Jarvie for Talawanda. Cohen Jarvie with the tackle. After a 1-yard pickup for Watson. 2nd and 9, under a minute remaining in the half. Hamilton still looking for some answers on offense. So far it's just been 4 possessions and 4 punts for them. Goins fakes a pitch. Gary turns around and runs. Makes a couple men miss. Ball is out! And I think Talawanda might have that. It is. Barnes falls on the ball for Talawanda. Bo Barnes with the fumble recovery, and they have a chance to add to this lead. There's still 30 seconds left in the half. So Bo Barnes with the fumble recovery at the Talawanda, or excuse me, the Hamilton 39. That's where Talawanda will have the ball. 30 seconds to go. Watch what Alexander Ball has 3 touchdowns already. There's going to be a timeout before the play. A timeout by Talawanda to talk this over.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
So Talawanda, I believe, still has one more timeout left. There's 30 seconds remaining. They are looking to add to this lead. It's already 20-0. They got Zankert at quarterback. He's going to let one fly. Going for ball downfield. It is picked off. Intercepted. The Bulldogs get the ball back. Julian Bellard, with the interception. And we're going to have an official timeout with 24 seconds left in the half.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
So Hamilton with an interception to get the ball back with 24 seconds left. There was Alexander Ball was down. Once he got up, he was jumping back up, so he looks to be okay. All 3 touchdowns for the Braves in this first half. So Hamilton maybe 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. It's going to be going with the handoff to Watson. Oh, stiff arms the guy. Breaks through and is met by King from Talawanda. That is Langston King with the tackle, and we are going to have a Hamilton timeout with 12 seconds remaining. So they are looking to get something going. That was probably the best play of the first half. They run out to the 26-yard line, an 8-yard pickup by Amari Watson before he was brought down by Langston King. This, of course, one of 3 games currently going on in the 4th grade division over at Mason. Edgewood is playing Oak Hills Red in the Buckeye bracket. In the Bobcat bracket, Lakota White is playing Kings Red in another 1 versus 2 matchup. Yesterday, in the GCS bracket, is Springboro or Clear Creek, whichever you choose, springing the upset on Middletown 20-0 to win the GCS bracket of the 4th grade division. Here we are in the Bearcat bracket. 12 seconds left for Hamilton. Is going to take a snap, pitch this one back to Bellard, who had the interception a few moments ago. He is going to be tripped up in the backfield by Hassler, and they are going to let the time. Let's see, are they going to call the timeout in time or not? Let's see what we're saying. That is going to be the half. We're going to reach halftime with Talawanda ahead, 20-0.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground. In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
Every love story is unique, and every date has a story. Celebrate your special day with custom hoodies and sweatshirts from almosttwins.com. Whether it's your wedding date or anniversary, wear it close to your heart and show the world your love. Matching never felt so meaningful. Our cozy hoodies and sweatshirts are perfect for couples who want to cherish their special moments together. Personalize yours today and make that date unforgettable. Visit almosttwins.com and create your love story in style. Almosttwins.com is where every date becomes a statement.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Very much.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
When you support us on Patreon, you're not just supporting a broadcast. You're fueling a mission to build love, pride, and to uplift every team, every athlete, everywhere. Visit us on patreon.com/eDriven score to show your support.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
There's a lot happening in our sports community, and we don't want you to miss a moment. From live stream schedules, athlete shoutouts, to local events and giveaways, our newsletter keeps you informed. It's not just news, it's a reminder of why we show up, why this matters. Join our newsletter today, stay informed, stay inspired, be part of the movement.
In a world dominated by million-dollar contracts, flashy endorsements, and the glitz of professional sports, there exists a hidden realm where the game is played not for fame or fortune, but for pure passion. Welcome to the underground football scene. Here, there are no stadiums filled with thousands of cheering fans, no TV contracts, and no lucrative shoe deals. Just men, united by a love for the game. These are the Cincinnati Dukes, a semi-pro football team that embodies the spirit of resilience and brotherhood. Every practice, every tackle, every touchdown tells a story of sacrifice and dedication. In this arena, the stakes are not measured in dollars, but in heart and soul. It's about representing your community, forging lifelong friendships, and keeping the love of football alive against all odds. Join us as we explore the journey of the Cincinnati Dukes, a testament to the unwavering spirit of those who play for the love of the game.
So we're ready for the second half here in the 4th grade division, the Bearcat bracket. GCYFL playoffs. Talawanda with a 20-0 lead in the ball first. They give it the ball. A little trickery here. He goes around the end. Tries to weave through the Hamilton defense. He's still on his up. He's still up. Makes it to almost the 40-yard line and is finally brought down. Obviously, no worse for wear. He was down after the interception late in the first half, but he gets the first carry. Second half does Alexander Ball and picks up 5 yards out to the 40. Of course, has the 3 touchdown runs for the Brave to give them this 20-0 lead. So now we send Radford in motion. Staggs tried to follow his blockers, but one man left unblocked. Ball comes out late. That was Price with the tackle in the backfield. He was down by the time the ball came out. It's still a loss back to the 33-yard line, a 7-yard loss. Makes it 3rd and 12 for Talawanda. There's Hamilton. Their defense trying to make a stop here to start the second half and cut things off on a good note for them. After a first half where not much went their way, they did get an interception at the end of the half to stop the final Talawanda drive, but the first 3 Talawanda drives all ended in touchdowns. So here's Staggs, hand off to, I think it's Radford, who is up to the 45 and stopped. Looks like Collins and maybe Sierra on the stop. Yep, it was Radford on the carry. So actually 4th and 10 for Talawanda. They are going to be punting here. Keeson Sierra and I believe it's Dominic Collins on the stop. So we are going to have Zankert is going to kick it. And wherever Hamilton fields it, that's where they will get the ball. That will be at about the 43-yard line. Nice job by Bellard fielding that. And after a 15-second runoff, Hamilton will have the ball. They get a 3 and out to start the second half. So good job by the defense. 5:37 to go on the clock. Hamilton will be at their own 43, 1st and 10. Still looking for their first down of the game. An impressive effort by this Talawanda defense. Has made everything difficult for the Bulldogs. The game, the first time these two teams met, it was a 14-6 Talawanda win. The Brave up 20-0 right now. Watson met in the backfield by Radford. He did manage to get through for a yard, but that is it. So 2nd and 9 for Hamilton now, as they send in a substitution. Or actually, I don't know the substitution. I think it's actually some instructions being relayed from the coach to a couple of the players in the backfield. So Goins directing everyone where to be. And takes a snap, pitches it back to Watson, who runs around the right side. And coming up to make the stop is Lai. So he is stopped after about a 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 5 for Hamilton. Heading towards about halfway point of the 3rd quarter. They shoelace timeout there as Watson gets his shoes tied by the coach and heads back to the huddle. Now Watson relays the play to everyone else in the huddle. They break that huddle. Talawanda defense ready for this 3rd and 5 play. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. We're about the halfway point of our day here. So we got Goins, saw a hole, looked through the left side, tried to work through, and Hall spins him down for no gain, bringing up a 4th down. So Watson, I think he saw a little bit of daylight there on that left side, but then that Talawanda defense just kept making him, pushing him further outside until finally Hall was able to, or Ball rather, was able to rally and make the stop. And it looks like it is going to be another Hamilton punt here as everyone takes a knee. And Lucas Price, done a good job punting today. Take his time, lets one go. This one has a nice bounce. Oh, gets a nice roll, and it's going to go down to about the 22-yard line. So that's where Talawanda will have it with 2:55 left in the 3rd quarter. They will take over. Both teams go 3 and out to start the 2nd half, which is Talawanda will trade punts all half as they lead 20-0. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the 2nd half. One of the few times they've been stopped. There was also a interception at the end of the half, so it's actually 2 straight stops by this Hamilton defense. Carson Staggs takes his place under center. He's got 2 runners behind him, but he's actually going to give it to Ball on a jet sweep. He makes a man miss. Nice hit by Bellard, comes up and plants him into the turf. So Hall with a good gain on 1st down. Down to the 27-yard line as we mark it. 5-yard gain. The clock's still running as he managed to stay in bounds there. And that was Julian Bellard who came up to make the stop. 2nd and 5 here. Lankert and Radford in the backfield. Actually, it's going to be Zankert taking the ball with Staggs as his blocker. He is not going to get very far before the Hamilton defense rallies around him for probably no gain, maybe a yard. They're going to give him a yard. So 1-yard pickup. Makes it 3rd and 4 for Talawanda. Staggs was heading towards the huddle, and coach had a few more instructions for him on this play. So now Staggs heads to the huddle and relays this 3rd down play to his team. 3rd and 4 for the Brave. Hamilton looking for another stop here. Ball goes in motion. Staggs is met in the backfield. Not happy about it. He was tracked down by Amari Watson for the stop, and this will likely be a Talawanda punt after a loss on that play back to the 26-yard line, a loss of 2. 4th and 6. And everyone taking a knee, so this will be Zankert with a punt. Actually, now they're going back to the huddle. Now they're going to talk about this. It looked like they were ready to punt. Hamilton's expecting a punt. They have the 2 men back deep to field it. I think if nothing else, they just want to run off a little more time. Since the clock is their friend, I think they're going to have to punt it before the half runs out. There's still 30 seconds left Now the coach gives the punt signal. So they'll run off 15 seconds. So there'll be about 9 or 10 seconds left when Hamilton gets it after this Van Kurt punt. He lets it fly. And that one gets a nice little roll. And the Bulldogs field it at the 46. Or actually the 45. That's where I have it. With about 10 seconds left in the half, we'll see where the clock officially stops. They are stopping it at 9 seconds. Hamilton at their own 45, 1st and 10. Still looking for a first down in this game. As impressive as Alexander Ball has been on offense, this entire Talawanda defense has given Hamilton nothing to work with here. So they have one more play to go here in the third quarter. As Goins takes a snap, he keeps himself to the right side, works his way out there. He is going to get a first down, steps back to the inside and gets a few more yards down to the 39-yard line before Bo Barnes and company bring him down. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Talawanda leading 20-0.
This weekend, step into adventure with Escape Room Family in Cincinnati. Pick from 5 theme experiences: the castle, the jungle, pirate ship, wizard academy, and our seasonal special. Team up, solve clever puzzles, escape together. Book now and turn an ordinary day into unforgettable fun. Escape Room Family, book the fun today.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So Hamilton gets their first down on the final play of the third quarter, a 16-yard run by Kyrie Goins. And as the fourth quarter gets underway, they get 5 more yards for an offsides against Talawanda. So they're down to the 34. It'll be 1st and 5. We'll keep the clock where it is at 7:58, it looks like. Talawanda up 20-0. No score in that third quarter, but that is just fine with the Brave as they scored 20 unanswered points in the first half, all on touchdown runs by Alexander Ball. So inside handoff, close to another first down. Depends on the spots. That was number 34 for Hamilton, Calvin Brown, and they're going to call him a yard short. So 2nd and 1 from the 30. Brown again. That is a first down up the middle and more. Inside the 20 down to the 14 or the 15. Finally stopped by Jarvie for Talawanda. So back-to-back handoffs to Calvin Brown. Have Hamilton at the 15, and they are quickly back up the line. Gains of 4 and 15 yards his last 2 plays. Staying with it. Brown up the middle. He picks up about another 4 yards. So Hamilton might have found something here. A 4-yard pickup. Down to the 11, 2nd and 6. Going quick and attacking that Talawanda front line.
That's for the
About under 7 minutes remaining here. We have Goings keeping himself, and Bo Barnes wraps him up and brings him down in the backfield for a tackle for loss on second down. Back to the 15, a 4-yard loss. Back to 3rd and 10 for Hamilton. So the Bulldogs looking to get on the board here, trailing 20-0, under 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Have a nice little drive going here. Started at their own 45. They've worked their way down to the Talawanda 15. They're actually down to the 11 before that loss of 4 on second down. So it's 3rd and 10. I'm sure they'll go for this twice if they need to. So pitch in the backfield and another tackle for loss. This time Carson Staggs with the big loss. Brings down Julian Belliard, and 2 tackles for loss push the Bulldogs back to the 23, where it will be 4th and 18. Not a good development for Hamilton. Let's see what they can do on this play. I think their longest play has been 16 yards. They need 18 on this 4th down play. So they're going to have to come up with something here. Let's see what they do. Pretty standard formation here. Goings under center. Takes a snap, fakes a pitch. Going to let it fly. Pass is caught and going in for the touchdown for Hamilton. That is Calvin Brown. Hamilton comes up with something on 4th and 18 from the 23. It is Kyrie Goings to Calvin Brown for the touchdown, and Hamilton is on the board. It is now 20-6 with 4:31 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Bulldogs will go for 2 here. Conceivably, they'll need to go at least 1. Let's see. Well, if they score 3 times, they just need to get conversions out of that. But they will go for 2 here. It'll be Goings with nobody behind him in the backfield. Might be another, let's see if the pass, or no, Goings going up the middle and brought down. Van Kirk helped bring him down. So the try is no good. But with 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, it is Talawanda 20, Hamilton 6.
Need custom shirts or uniforms fast? For any event, weddings, vacations, reunions, memorials, team building, sports, we've got you. Walk in today and create your own personalized t-shirts, hoodies, or sweatshirts. No minimums, just your design, done fast. We're fast, local, and ready to bring your idea to life.
So we had a false start by Talawanda. Everyone was rushing around here, so they will start 5 yards back. It will be 1st and 15 for the Brave. 4:29 showing on the clock. Talawanda up 20-6. Hamilton has stymied their momentum. Got into the lead now. Stags, and there was some movement even at that snap. I think they're going to go back 5 more yards. So another false start on Talawanda. They will start out 1st and 20 from the 25 here. Not what they are looking for as they try to run out the final 4 minutes, 30 seconds of this fourth quarter and claim the 4th grade division of the Bearcat bracket, the GCYFL playoffs. The top-seeded Talawanda Brave Trying to live up to that billing here. So Stags, there's the pitch to Hall, going around the end, and slipped through one tackle, but cannot get out of a second. So Hall with the run brought down in the backfield. So nice stop by the Hamilton defense. It was Donovan Nelms with the stop back at the 22 or 23 yard line. So second and 22 from the 23, I think. Yep, that's what it is. The clock is running now, so the Talawanda has that in their favor. There's a low snap. Looking to pass, and the pass is hauled in by Radford. That was Carson Staggs to Joel Radford. Catches the pass, probably most importantly to keep the clock running. If it had fallen incomplete, that would have stopped the clock and helped Hamilton just a little more, so that it keeps running as they get out to the 28 yard line, a 5 yard gain. 3rd and 17 now for the Brave. Heading towards about 3 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Talawanda raced out to a 20-0 lead in the first half. They've been held scoreless. Hamilton did just score a touchdown to make it 20-6. So Staggs runs behind his blockers to the right, builds up head of steam, and is tackled short by Bellard at the 40 yard line. So that was a 12 yard gain. That makes it 4th and 5, and maybe a Talawanda might want to think about going for it, or they might want to punt. If nothing else, they're just going to use up some time here before they make either decision, because they want as much of that clock to run off as they can. If they punt, it will come with another 15 seconds running off the clock, and they want to just make Hamilton go as far as they can. Officials looking over at the coach for the final decision, saying we're going to hold off for now, not just yet. Let this clock run. Everyone just looking at the clock, waiting to see how far they can let it run before they have to make this decision on a punt. And it is going to be a kick. It looks like the coach gives the kicking motion. So that'll run 15 seconds off the clock. Zankirk will actually punt it. I believe it'll be about 140 when Hamilton gets the ball. So he takes his time. Lets a nice kick go. The Bulldogs smother it at about the 42. That was going smothering it. And with 140, should be 140 about when they stop this clock. Hamilton will have it at their own 43 yard line. First and 10, Hamilton, 140 to go in the game. The Bulldogs did manage to score on their last drive, although that took about 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's only 1:40 left in the game right now, so it's going to take something big for Hamilton to even have a chance. They still do have their timeouts as well. All 3 timeouts for the Bulldogs. As Goins goes under center, 2 receivers to the right. He runs out to the right, slips through a tackle, cuts back to left, up the middle, and is brought down by number 33 for the Brave. It is a run out to the 49 here. 6 yard gain. 2nd and 4, clock still running. Hamilton sends everyone to the right. Whatever happens, I'd expect it to go that direction. And it does. Watson slips through, gets a nice block, but is still tackled in the backfield. Back at the 45, a loss of maybe 1. Looks like Langston King was there on the tackle, and it'll be a timeout by Hamilton with 46 seconds left in the game. So 46 seconds left here in the fourth grade game. One of 3 games going on right now in the fourth grade division. Also Edgewood, the number 6 seed against Oak Hills Red. That's the Buckeye bracket, Mason. In the Bobcat bracket at Talawanda, we have Lakota White, the 2 seed, facing the 1 seed, Kings Red. Yesterday at Nippert, it was Clear Creek coming up with the upset, 20-0 over top seeded Middletown. It was a good day for the number 2 seeds. They were one of 4. The last 4 games were all won by the 2 seeds in the GCS bracket yesterday. So 46 seconds. Hamilton back out there, 3rd and 4. They said no gain on the last play. Goins with the pass. Oh, middle, nice pass, and caught for a first down. So Calvin Brown proving to be a reliable target for Watson. They're down to the 45 of Talawanda, or the 44 actually. Clock running to about 30 seconds. They spike the ball, so that'll stop it right at 30 seconds. Bring it to 2nd and 10. After that was a 10-yard pass, the last complete pass. So 30 seconds remaining. Talawanda up 20-6. Hamilton still fighting though. Still seeing what they can do with these final 30 seconds. Already with 1 touchdown in the second half. After 3 tough quarters, they finally found some answers here in the fourth quarter. Just looks like it was a little too late for them. Brown motions in. Goins. Tries pass. Oh, Brown cannot haul it in. Tough catch as he's turning, as he's trying to bring it in. So that'll make it 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Now with 26 seconds remaining. 3rd and 10. Hamilton does have 2 timeouts. Talawanda looks like they might come away with a win here. We got our next game is West Claremont and Milford Red waiting in the wings in the 5th grade division. So there's Goins letting a pass fly. Overthrows his receiver there, number 15. Looking for Donovan Nelms. So 4th down for Hamilton. Last chance for the Bulldogs. 21 seconds remaining. If they don't get this, Talawanda will undoubtedly just kneel out the clock. Hamilton could take their timeouts, but it'd be almost futile to do so. It would just be dragging out the inevitable. So receivers all out to the right for Hamilton. 1 running back in the backfield. Goins drops back, lets it fly, and broken up. Ball cannot bring it in, but he does break up the pass intended for Bellard, and that will just about end it. As they're just going to run out this remaining time, and Talawanda is going to win the Bearcat bracket. They're going to defeat Hamilton. Final score, Talawanda 20, Hamilton 6. Talawanda is the 4th grade champion of the Bearcat bracket here at Sycamore. Congratulations to the Braves.